Today, George is going to try out the Martin Series Gpc 13E electric acoustic.
And I got to tell you, what a pretty guitar. I'm in love again. How many guitars is enough? One more.
Hi, and welcome back to Roy's Studio Adventures. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're a repeat viewer, thank you so very much. Today, we have an acoustic, a Martin acoustic in the house. We're going to review it. We have our good friend George Tirpko. He's going to try it out and give you his thoughts. And that's coming up next on Roy's Studio Adventures.
New to this model are stunning mother-of-pearl pattern fingerboard and rosette inlays, a multi-stripe rosette border, and white binding. It has an FSC-certified rich light fingerboard and bridge, a gloss body, and a hand-rubbed neck finish. Also new to this model is a Fishman MXT electronics package with a built-in sound hole tuner that auto-mutes the audio output so you can tune up anytime without using a pedal. Top material type, spruce. Body material, Sitka spruce. Back material type, mutiny. Neck material type, hardwood. Fretboard material type, rich light.
Please hit the bell and subscribe so you can be notified of upcoming videos. Welcoming George back into the studio. He's tuning it all up here and getting ready for the show.
That's it. Nice to be here. Good to see you. I'm a sucker for the classic Sunburst, and this is a real choice example. And the other second comment I'd like to make is the action is very, very nice and welcoming to someone who would be used to a more electric, setup with the distance of the strings from the fretboard. The fretboard itself has a real natural finish, which I'm partial to. I've had that on my Strats even, to take the polish finish right off and just play. It's a really nice big sounding guitar. People talk about the voice on the acoustic instrument, and that's the differentiating factor as far as I'm concerned. You can mic them, you can amp them, you can condenser, you can contact, you can piezo, you can do whatever you want. None of them really tell the story except the real natural voice. So whatever they've done, there's a little bit of magic here. So
yes, the root of the magic of the guitar is unplugged. Just the straight sound. Some people run right to the amplifier, and that's the first thing they want to do. And for me, it's got to be both. That's why, like here on this show, you're going to hear how it sounds naturally.
Yeah.
And then we can play with the amplifier.
Yeah, sure.
And we will.
I'd like to add that the intonation is really quite good. As you can tell, when I'm playing open chords like this up the neck, and it's still sounding sweet. And then this one. That's called Blues for Billy C. And I had actually recorded it in a blues trio with two other fine musicians, and I wrote it as a blues lament. It's not a typical 1-4-5 blues, but it's a blues in a sense that it's melancholy.
Now's a good time to do a shout out to Bob at Central for loaning us this beautiful Martin guitar.
Yes, they're terrific gang over there. I deal with Central very often. They're always welcoming and always helpful.
Well, thank you, George. for coming out, making the time to be in the studio today. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.